Hey everybody, I'm John Rairdon. If you are watching this on our YouTube channel, NWR TV, you have probably seen my face before. You're probably familiar with the sound of my voice. If you are watching this at NintendoWorldReport.com, you may or may not have seen me before. But if you haven't, welcome. This is it. This is welcome to my face. I'm assuming you've probably already read, Neil put out a statement that went out just before this, saying that he is stepping down as site director. He is having a small person, and so he decided to take a step back from site director. He is still the owner of the site, but he has passed that responsibility on to me, which is very exciting and very daunting, but it's a huge honor and one that I do not take lightly. For those of you who don't really know me, quick history, I came onto the site in late 2014. I've been following this site for probably about 10 years, kind of like when I was like, I don't know, 15 or so. Started reading the site regularly, listened to all of the podcasts, RFN Connectivity, Famicast, and Radio Trivia, and have just been a huge fan of this website for a long time. To go from being a fan to being a video guy and writer on the site to being site director is pretty crazy to me, and I just want you to know that as a fan of the site, I take this very seriously, because I'm not just doing this to build up my resume for going onto other sites, which there's nothing wrong with that, but for me, this is a site that I personally care about a lot. It is a site that at a time, like in high school, when everyone else was playing 360 and PS3, and I was playing Wii, and everyone thought that was ridiculous because the Wii was for kids, NWR was a huge resource for me, especially like Radio Free Nintendo. I listened to that show every week because it was just to hear intelligent adult people talk about Nintendo in the way that I knew it should be talked about was just a huge, I don't know, relief, because that's the way I thought about Nintendo, but I could never really articulate it. And so this site was like a huge influence on me for a long time. So yeah, in late 2014, I think it was Neil put out a tweet on the Twitter saying they were looking for video guys, which was something that I had already kind of been doing on a website that I started several years prior called 8 Worlds News. No longer exists, but I did video stuff for that site, and so this was sort of my specialty area, and I was like, this is my way into NWR. And so I did. I sent out an email, made the video that it's on NWR TV right now, actually, the what is it called? Who is Mario? I made that video as like my, I don't know, thesis, my cover letter, I don't know what you would call it. Made that, that went over well, so got brought on board and worked with Neil and Jared and all the other people who helped to launch NWR TV. We made that channel and it has been awesome. And I've been working on the site ever since, which I guess is like 3+ years of being on the site, right? Math is hard. I hope this job doesn't involve math. But in that time of working on the site, I've just learned a ton, and thanks to people like Neil and everyone else on the site, really just kind of grown as a journalist, as a games journalist, and as a Nintendo fan. And so getting the opportunity to actually be the site director of NWR is a huge, huge thing for me, and I take it very seriously, which is, I think, something that is important to convey to you. This is something where I just deeply care about this site, and I'm a fan of this site and want this site to be everything that it can possibly be. And that, as site director, will always be my goal, is to push this site forward, modernize it to compete and keep up with the wide array of excellent game sites out there today, while also maintaining the very high level of journalistic integrity that we've been known for since we started. I mean, there's a reason that NWR has existed since 1999, which is way older than like 99% of the other game sites you've ever been to. Most of those sites did not exist in 1999. There's a reason that NWR has survived this long, and that is because, I think, of the incredible level of quality content that it produces. And so that is what I'm going to be pushing for, both in written content and in our video content, is a continued focus on high quality content. I'll also be pushing really strongly to unify our video content and written content. At the beginning of this video, I pointed out that people on YouTube probably know me, people on the site may not know me, and that, I think, kind of speaks to this divide that there is right now between our written content on the site and our video content on NWR TV. And what I want to do is unify that content, make NintendoWorldReport.com a place where you can go to see everything we make, rather than having to split your attention between two different places. And so we've got some things in mind to unify that. And from there, I think we will have the opportunity to do some really cool new things. I've been talking to Neil over the past couple months about what we can do with the future of the site. And it's been very exciting, and I'm very excited for that stuff to kind of start to come into fruition so that we can share more of it with you. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and say hello to those of you who haven't really seen me, say hello again to those who have, and just say thank you for the support that you've already given me and the site over the past few years, and I look forward to creating great content for all of you, over the foreseeable future. Forever. I'm doing this forever. If you have any questions for me, you can feel free to comment. Either if you're watching this on the site, you just comment right on the site. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can comment in the comments there. I will be checking both of them. Neil and I will also be doing a discussion, a live discussion on NWR TV, which you'll also be able to watch here. Just kind of going over sort of our general ideas for the future of the site, and answering any live questions you want to ask. And just sort of talking and having a good time, and it'll be fun. So tune into that. I don't know the exact time. It's probably on the screen right now, or in the description, or somewhere. It's available, so you can find it. But yes, thank you very much for watching, listening, reading, however you consume our content, and I look forward to many more awesome years of NWR, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. We will now only produce Star Fox-based content. We are now StarFoxReport.com. StarFoxWorldReport.com is now what we do.